We feel now more than ever, there's a strong need for artists and creatives to have places to be able to create in outside of their homes. Time and time again, artists are telling us that they're fighting over the dinner table space where they make their artwork on, and that impetus has really created the growth and the demand for Zero Empty Spaces. Evan Snow, co-founder and managing partner of Zero Empty Spaces.
Andrew Martineau, co-founder of Zero Empty Spaces.
The initiative came through some of our other arts advocacy initiatives where we had formed so many relationships with artists over the years that they were continually asking us, where are the studios at, let alone affordable. We found this was a great vacancy management solution to activate vacant space to make affordable art studios.
Once we decided that we wanted to look and pursue trying to get, chronically vacant spaces initially, we did a little bit of research on where are the other affordable artist studios in South Florida, and all of them were nonprofits. So very limited number of people could actually be part of it to be able to pay that low rent. So we kind of took that number and tried to create a program and a model that could still afford the artists to be able to pay $2 a square foot, with us paying all the utilities. We do a month-to-month deal with both the artist and the landlord, so it's fully transparent. Because we take big spaces and we break them up into much smaller spaces, the artist doesn't have to take over a 3,000 square foot space. They can take 100 square feet, 200 square feet, 300 square feet. So the amount of money that they pay is a lot smaller.
I am ecstatically happy to be here because I was occupying two bedrooms and a den and a garage at home. I'm Barbara Ziev and I do many different mediums. But this has many meanings behind it. It started out that a white square actually is another sign for peace. As I got into it, the baby comes out. I found this baby. It's like these things were just popping in front of me. And I thought, that's really about classification. So it is about peace, but I ended up naming it classification because I think we're all born into a classification because of people look at us and judge us. I really, to be honest with you, I have a hard time calling myself an artist. I call myself a creative. But lately, I'm starting to say, okay, I guess it's okay to call myself an artist.
Another inspiration for the concept was obviously the early days of Wynwood and artists going into Wynwood and going into these, vacant warehouses at the time, which weren't incredibly expensive to rent. So the idea is that artists really kind of create that activity in areas and places that maybe didn't have that much activity, and they create a lot of positivity in these areas as well. And that certainly attracts investment and certainly attracts other people wanting to come into this area to really kind of be part of that creative energy. Having a space that is activated, it really kind of helps the walkability from space to space, so you don't have to pass by a dark storefront before you get into the next location. So it really kind of creates additional activity for the tenants in the area.
So one of the greatest things about the program that we found as arts advocates, some of the artists have only ever created in the privacy of their home and never sold and never, published on social media or any of those things for many years. And now that they're in a space where they're getting to see other creatives, it's been really beneficial for artists' careers in many various levels.
I'm very comfortable with, if there's something I don't know how to do, I'm sure I can find somebody here that can say, here, this is how you do it. And I'm excited about that.
The spaces are open daily between the hours of 12 and 5 p.m. to the public.
It's a really free and open kind of opportunity for people to come through and just really take a tour and see the kind of work that's kind of coming out of the space.
It's been a very organic, authentic, grassroots-driven process that thankfully the community is really responding well to.